Okay, guys. Jaden Animations hat ein neues Video hochgeladen. Und zwar I played Pokémon, but with 50 plus new types. Ihr wisst, Jaden Animations macht immer ziemlich coole Pokémon-Videos. Sehr, sehr, sehr cool animiert. Sie heißt ja auch Jaden Animations. Wir haben schon oft auf ihre Videos reagiert. Falls ihr diese nicht gesehen habt, könnt ihr die natürlich auf dem YouTube-Kanal finden. Sehr zu empfehlen. Sehr coole Videos. Normalerweise macht sie Nuzlocks. Heute hat sie scheinbar mal was anderes gemacht. Und da würde ich sagen, gucken wir jetzt einfach mal gemeinsam rein.
Some of you may have heard, but a while back, Jacob and their team created a little something called Pokemon Too Many Types. It's just a normal game of Pokemon Emerald, but you might notice some things are just a little bit different. Everyone has talked about how chaotically fun this game is, and I finally found the time to play it myself. Let me tell you, everyone was right. This was the most insane, backwards, chaotic playthrough of Pokemon I've had in...
Was? Pikachu, Gamer, Ohio, Monkey, Gender, Left, These Nuts, what? Gun? Ein Gun-Typ, okay.
Quite some time. Professor Birch is being mauled by a dog in the grass right outside my house for the millionth time, and after digging around in his stuff, I helped myself to a Poplio. But not just any Poplio, for you see, this one is silly. Obviously, I blast the Angie Poochyena to smithereens, and with that, have now earned the freedom to explore the world on my own. Yep, it's dawning on me that I have no idea how anything works anymore. Trainers had all these new Pokemon, they're pulling out moves I've never seen before, types don't line up the way I'm familiar with. It genuinely felt...
Bad Ground. Okay, böse Boden. Wow, Wallah. Ja, also das Typending macht Pokémon halt zu Pokémon, ne? Wenn man Typen rausnimmt, beziehungsweise andere hinzufügt oder die komplett verändert, ist es halt überhaupt nicht mehr Pokémon, ne? Also wenn du die Typen änderst, ist es quasi Chaos, pures Chaos. Da kannst du, egal wie gut du dich mit Pokémon auskennst, du bist basically aufgeschmissen.
Like I was playing Pokemon for the very first time again. Weasel is Water Fluffy, Snom is Ice Bean, Machop is fighting Stinky. Poplio, give that thing a shower, it reeks. Oh, that's super effective. I suppose that makes a lot of sense. Going into this game, I decided not to look at the type chart at all, which by the way looks like this. I'm gonna have to unfortunately not to look at the type chart at all, which by the way looks like this.
Sie haben einen Typenchart gemacht. Oh my goodness. Okay, wait a minute. Wie viele Typen sind's? Das muss ja unfassbar viel Arbeit sein. Du machst einen neuen Typen, keine Ahnung, böse oder cool. Und dann musst du böse oder cool Resistenzen, Immunitäten sehr effektiv und neutral zuordnen und zwar zu jedem anderen Typen. Eis, Feuer, bla bla bla, die normalen Typen und die ganzen anderen Typen, die zusammenkamen. Hä? Haben die das mit einem Computer random generiert, ausgewürfelt oder haben die das selber von Hand verlegt? Weil das ist ja unfassbar viel. Die Möglichkeiten sind ja basically in den Tausenden, oder nicht? 62 Typen und alle haben mal sich selber viele... Die müssen das generiert haben. Auf gar keinen Fall haben die das handverlesen gemacht. Das würde ja länger dauern, als das Spiel durchzuspielen.
I'm gonna have to unfortunately use my brain and logic to figure out how to win every single battle until I'm the champion, which may be a bit trickier than you would even guess. For example, this Impidimp. He has now been turned into a dark gamer Uno reverse type. Naturally. I figured Gamer might...
Okay, er hat sogar 3 Typen. Uno Reverse ist auch ein Typ. Und Gamer. Ja, das wäre ich auf jeden Fall auch, ne? Also den Gamer-Typ, den hätte ich auf jeden Fall auch.
Work similarly to the Stinky type and be weak to water. That makes sense, right? Alright, well, look, I didn't make the game, alright guys? I'm just figuring out the riddles. However... Let's see what Gamer has to say against water type. Take a shower. What? It's got... What?
So here's the logic you got to think about. Not only is it a gamer type, it is an Uno reverse gamer type.
Oh.
Yeah, of course.
No fucking way. Uno Reverse dreht einfach alle Typeneffektivitäten um. Und verdoppelt die Möglichkeiten nochmal. Digga. Oh, Bro. Ey, ja, komm. Na, komm, scheiß drauf.
Yeah, as much as I might think I know how things would work, you're gonna witness that it doesn't always pan out the way it seems. I scooped myself up a Krabby, which, as you can see, is no longer water type, and entered the Rustboro Forest only to be challenged by a Team Aqua Grunt with a single Snow Runt. I wasn't worried until I realized the hard way that despite its silliness, Poplio still doesn't like grass, and crabs don't mix well with ice. Wiping this early in a Pokemon game is genuinely so humbling, and I don't like it at all. Honestly, I didn't even want to tell you that it happened in the first place, but we run it.
I mean, es ist kinder logisch, weil Eiskrabben, ich glaube Krabben schlafen ein, wenn man sie einfriert oder so. Das ist ja crazy, ne? Die kocht man ja quasi lebendig, nachdem sie aus dem Frigo rausgeholt werden. So, also Lobsters und Crabs und so. Macht schon Sinn, dass die eine Schwäche haben gegen Eis.
Back because this isn't a Nuzlocke and my little pets are perfectly healthy after being dunked on. This time, we sent the grunt hightailing it back into the bushes. Despite feeling dumb and stupid and pathetic for wiping to a level 9 Team Aqua Grunt with one Pokemon, I waltzed into the first gym with my chest out like I earned being there. As most of you know, Roxanne is typically a rock type trainer, but she's now studied the ways of the ancient type Pokemon, which I didn't think would be much different until she completely steamrolled me. Oh shit. I got Doggy, but Doggy isn't gonna do too much here. God damn it. Waste of a turn. No! Well, Hurlaleap is crazy. Sus ancient grass type? How was I supposed to predict that one? What even is that? Now aware of the threat she had in her back pocket, I was able to navigate the rematch with Krabby the Fossil Killer, earning us our very first gym badge. Also, Geodude is boring ugly rock. I just wanted to share that one with the room. First gym badge.
What?
Also, Geodude is boring.
Oh mein Gott. They did him dirty. Sie haben Kleinstein einfach langweilig und hässlich genannt. Keiner zeigt Liebe für Kleinstein.
Ugly rock. I just wanted to share that one with the room. We took a nice boat ride over to Dewford, where we got to meet lots of new friends in the local cave, like Clink, the prime steel
Einfach unsympathisch, ne? Unsympathisch, die Hackerstelle einfach.
guys, and Sableye, the gamer, who has a little bit of an Easter egg attached to it.
Someone just pointed something out. Okay, will you trade? Yeah.
God.
Will you move? Yep.
Oh,
You see the acronym right there.
FNAF? Oh, FNAF. FNAF ist die Abkürzung für Five Nights at Freddy's. Das ist so ein Horrorspiel.
After saying hi and bye to Steven doing who knows what all alone with his cave rocks, we headed off to challenge Brawly. I opened the gym doors and was immediately hit with a wall of pure disgusting stench. Trying not to physically decay, we crawled through the gym's maze and were met by Stink Master Brawly and his smelly ass team.
Ey, also jetzt reicht's mir, Digga. Also Kampfsportler hier als stinkend zu betiteln, das geht einfach zu weit. Das ist einfach maximal unsympathisch. Der hat einen Gamer-Typ. Ah ja, weil Sableye ein Gamer ist, kann man FNAF machen aus seinen Attacken. Okay, I see. Also nee, ne? Also dafür, dass Leute Sport betreiben, um sich, ihren Geist und ihren Körper fit zu halten, dann sich als stinkig hinzustellen. Digga, vor ein paar Jahren hat das mal eine Reporterin auf der Gamescom probiert. Der Schuss ist maximal nach hinten losgegangen. Ich finde, wir sollten hier wieder Leute canceln.
Krabby knocked his Mankey out cold, but Sock came out and started.
Warum ist mir noch nie aufgefallen, dass Karadonis unfassbare Ähnlichkeit hat mit dem hübschen Thaddeus? What the fuck?
Overwhelming my Pokemon one after the other. Get so much knowledge. Oh my god.
Like, why wouldn't it be?
So you can imagine I am not happy that this stupid thing is sweeping my team right now. Luckily, the Vulpix I caught earlier was able to tank its hits with its new Fluffy type, and together with our own little stinker of a Stinky, we were able to finish the fight. I snatched that badge from Brawly's greasy hand and basically swam to Slateport myself to wash the fumes off my clothes.
Hey. Okay, jetzt geht's aber zu weit hier. Jetzt geht's einfach zu weit.
To dissociate that disgusting experience away, I went and caught myself a new friend. A ground friend, to be specific, as well as a...
Ja, es ist wahr. Nach dem Sport sind die Nuts gerne mal schweißig und manchmal haben sie auch einen etwas stärkeren Körpergeruch. Aber wir sollten das normalisieren. Stop the shame.
Little fluffy stuffle. We also got to kick out Team Aqua, who was holding the poor Slateport museum lady hostage with a gun. Thank God they were only armed with a harmless water gun horsey, because I do not want to know what dealing with an actual threatening gun-type Pokemon would even look like. Battling more trainers on the route up to Mauville got me back into the mood to take on the third gym, so I shoved Wally out of the way and headed up to Watson. Things started off normal, but quickly spiraled out of control because after Sableye beat up his Porygon, Watson immediately brought out his ace. You know, his famous star Pokemon, Whimsicott. And this thing just starts spamming its new move called Hype Train. Yep, Watson specializes in prime type Pokemon, which would definitely be a funny little hint hint, nudge nudge if I was streaming this on Twitch. But alas, here we are. Unfortunately, one cannot gift prime subs to a YouTube channel. Sadly, all you can do is click the subscribe button.
Aber mir könnt ihr Prime Subs da lassen. Haha. Wusstet ihr schon, dass Amazon Prime Haver einen gratis Sub verschenken können einmal im Monat? Ich wollte es einfach nur mal gesagt haben. Falls ihr einen Lieblings-YouTuber habt, dann könnt ihr euch ja mal überlegen, diesen finanziell zu unterstützen, indem ihr euren gratis Prime Sub einfach bei ihm da lasst, wie Jaden Animations gesagt hat. Und es gibt tatsächlich Leute, die streamen ab und an auch mal auf Twitch. Habe ich gehört.
Isn't that just a shame? Well, whether you clicked the button or not, I got wrecked by this cotton ball. Hype Train works the same as Rollout, where each consecutive use gets stronger and stronger.
Oh, yeah.
And this Whimsicott must have had some sort of aimbot on, because it didn't miss a single one. It literally demolished my team the second it stepped onto the battlefield. I was also a bit unprepared and forgot to level everyone up. So let's just forget that fight even happened. Like, it wasn't even fair, so it doesn't count. Round 2 was where the real action was. This battle was much more neck and neck. Knowing what Watson's tactics were going into the fight, I was able to play around it much more easily. Jaden doesn't fall for the same charade more than one time. I'm like an AI learning machine, alright? I never
Unfollowed, der ist auch nice. Alter Schwede.
lose the same fight stop, no, don't look at that. With Watson defeated, I was now one step closer to becoming the strongest trainer in all of this topsy-turvy Hoenn. I caught myself a Hoenn, Swablu, and Skarmory while scaling the mountain, and even had time to smack the Team Magma nerds around while heading to Lava Ridge. To avoid another embarrassing under-leveled situation, I got everyone up to Flannery's level cap for a nice, clean, fair fight.
That's like, I think the thing that is hardest for me.
Das ist so weird, ne?
Reading comprehension. I think that's what I've decided.
Oh nein.
My God.
Natürlich ist Krabi
My
auch
crabs, buddy.
schwach gegen Feuer.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
What is the downside of this mystic fire? I'm just so weak to fire. And warm hugs.
Warme
Do I have to wipe to
Umarmung?
every gym?
What?
Flannery.
She's mean.
I don't know what that Ninetales is eating, but but that thing is not normal. After changing absolutely nothing about my strategy and just running back into the gym directly from the Pokemon Center, I demanded a rematch. Like, her team of fluffy Pokemon aren't that tough. I just wasn't ready to be paralyzed and incinerated the whole fight by her puppies and kitties and that roided up monster of a Ninetales. This time, Kingler and Sandslash were able to double team Flannery's fluffy team with much more ease, earning us the Heat Badge. With half the gyms now defeated, it was finally time to deal with some long overdue family matters. It's well known that our father Norman abandoned our home to be a gym leader in...
Okay, kurze Frage. Was hat der Vater vom Main Character für einen Type? Er hat so gesehen die Familie verlassen für eine sehr erfolgreiche Arena-Leiterkarriere. Er hat nur vergessen, dass er eigentlich noch ein Kind hat. Ne? Entweder Maike oder Brix, je nachdem, was man am Anfang nimmt. Was für einen Typen hat man diesem Vater wohl gegeben? Und welche Pokémon hatte er? Das frage ich mich an der Stelle.
Petalburg, leaving me and Mom back at the house alone. Little Root has like 5 people living in it, and one of them's a huge nerd. That's like a social death sentence for a growing child, and I am filled with a burning desire for justice. After all this time, all those days of having nothing to do but watch Birch go into the same stupid patch of grass and get mauled by the same stupid dog over and over and over, I get to walk into Norman's gym and challenge him as an equal. Whatever reasoning he had to leave us is gonna be revealed in our battle. And it better be...
Alter, jetzt kommen die Prime-Subs rein, Digga. Darko, ich bedanke mich für den Prime-Sub. Couscous. Oh ja.
Good. I walked through the doors. The air was weird and tense. Each trainer I battled looked at me like they already knew exactly who I was and shifted their glance away out of embarrassment, shame. What is going on here? Not even the helpful gym guy had anything to say to me. He wouldn't even tell me the type theme of the gym. I burst through those final doors to find Norman looking out his windows at the horizon. He's been waiting for me.
Are you ready to fight Norman and his very fun and normal gym? Have you not picked up on it yet?
I haven't picked up on anything.
Say just keep going.
What is he gonna do? What Pokemon do he have? Floatzel? Okay. I don't get it. What is this riddle?
I'm just watching.
Wormhawk.
Is it because he's only using attacks that are cute and family-like?
No.
Lopunny. He can't be a fluffy trainer. That was what Flannery was. Cuddle Slam. No. Fluffy Furry. He said, is he a furry trainer?
Yes.
Norman.
Can't a man have hobbies?
Norman.
Look.
Ich hätte vieles verziehen. Ich hätte vieles verziehen. Bin es Milchholer, Milchverkäufer oder whatever? Sogar Cheater oder Familie in einer anderen Stadt, Haver oder was auch immer, Digga. Aber Furry. Ja, also die Hackersteller werden immer unsympathischer. Ich sag euch nur, wie es ist, ne? Erstmal judgen wegen stinkenden Eiern und dann machen sie Norman zu einem Furry-Liebhaber.
Look, there's nothing wrong with being a furry. Many of my friends are furries. But to abandon your family to selfishly pursue your passion for Lucarios and Vaporeons and Lopunnies.
Oh nein, bitte erwähne nicht die Aquana-Geschichte, Alter. Minus 1000 Aura auf dem Vater seinen Nacken, Alter.
Norman, how could you? You tore our family apart. And for what? Glomps and colon 3s? Admittedly, his team was too strong for me. The bond he shared with those Pokemon was
Nein, oh nein, er streichelt das Aquana, was einfach feucht ist. Was einfach Tropfen auf sie. Oh no, Bro. Oh, das ist ja so räudig, Alter.
unlike anything I've seen yet. And I was gonna have to go back to the drawing board if I was ever gonna defeat a divorced man and his beloved furries. I switched.
Ey, jetzt mal ohne Witz, ne? Also ich bin wirklich, also das letzte halbe Jahr hat mich wirklich verstört und gezeichnet. Erst höre ich zum ersten Mal von dieser Aquana-Geschichte, ne? Von diesem einen Thread, den irgendein Aquana-Fan erstellt hat. Und dann kommen die Pokémon-Leaks raus, wo Geschichten erwähnt werden über Tornupto, über Letarking. Oh mein Gott, eigentlich habe ich dazu mal ein Video aufgenommen, aber es war viel zu lang und viel zu disgusting, um das Ding hochzuladen. Warte, Letarking? Oh ja. Wenn ihr denkt, dass Tornuptos Geschichte crazy ist, tja, dann habt ihr Letarkings Geschichte noch nicht gehört. Mehr dazu sage ich nicht. Es ist genauso, wie es sich anhört und schlimmer. Es gibt einfach einen Ort im Internet, den ich nie wieder betreten möchte und dieser Ort ist auch diese Arena hier, ne? Sein Furry-Pokémon, Alter.
Around some of my Pokemon, headed back in, and again began the onslaught of devastating glomps and cuddle slams, weaving through paralyzing warm hugs and even the occasional cute charm. Eventually, it came down to our last Pokemon.
Okay. Slash.
Oh.
No! Shadow Sneak, please.
No, you have a
Crit.
chance here.
Crit.
Please.
Oh.
Yes!
Now that my furry father has been vanquished, I was filled with an overwhelming energy and drive. It was like I unlocked a version of myself that was capable of defeating anyone and every.
Ja, aber jetzt mal ganz ehrlich, ne? Wenn der Vater ein Furry war, dann war es wahrscheinlich auch das Beste, einfach ohne ihn aufzuwachsen. Ne? Also da muss man jetzt einfach mal auch mal ehrlich sein. Da hat's das Schicksal eigentlich gut mit dir gemeint. Sowas in deinem Haus hättest du auch eh nicht gebraucht.
Everything in front of me. I beat up all of Team Aqua that was infiltrating the Weather Institute, cleared Winona's song and dance gym without breaking a sweat. Maxie stole the blue orb to awaken Groudon like an idiot, so I had to teach him a lesson. Again.
You're gonna use the wrong orb, idiot. Why do you think the blue orb would be good for Groudon? He hates blue!
Team Aqua rats did the exact same thing, so I had to do the exact same thing to them. I was on a roll. It felt like I was back in my element, finally familiar with the types, and was absolutely thriving. We pulled up to Tate and Liza's gym, ready to let nothing slow us down, except it looks like they specialize in a type I hadn't seen up until this point, space.
Oh.
Well, time to slow down. Since I didn't have anything that could really handle space Pokemon, I went and caught myself a Bouffalon, because everyone knows Ohio type is good against space. I mean, come on. As well as prepared Sandslash and Stinky for the fight. I wasn't too confident, but made my way to the gym leader's room to find Clay. Where's Tate and Liza? Aren't you supposed to be in Unova? I wasn't anticipating this, but I guess I should just start expecting the unexpected from this game.
It's a double. Okay, it's still a double battle. 41. Oh, we lose. We definitely lose. Gun time. This isn't space. Wait.
Gun und Ohio. Perfekt.
What the f is going on here? I don't know what's good against gun. How does song? Sure, we'll go do that.
Shoot!
What the?
Oh, shoot.
He just shot my Goyle. He shot my guy again.
Gibt es in diesem Spiel einfach einen Shotgun-Sound, wenn Duraludon eine Attacke einsetzt? Bro, was ist das?
That's so much damage for not very effective. We'll do that. Oh, he's dead. He's just so dead. Bare arms? Oh my god. What is this? Dude, this guy's fighting me with the Constitution.
So this isn't actually a space type gym like I was originally led to believe. This is, in fact, a gun gym, and I am being blasted to Kingdom Come by Mr. Red, White, and Blue over here. I failed
Oh my
to
God.
expect this level of unexpected, but how could I?
Okay, wie besiegt man ein Ohio-Team, Digga? Wie besiegt man ein Team voll mit Knarren und Waffen? Also quasi Amerika. Was ist Amerikas größte Schwäche, Guys? Vielleicht muss man den Bullen bei den Eiern packen und das Thema Health Insurance ansprechen oder so.
Switched around my team again, this time for a high noon duel battle, headed back in, but honestly, it wasn't looking that great on attempt 2 of fighting a man with assault weapons.
And air cutter again. No! No! Take it, boys. Take it. Ah! Stop! How can you?
Fake News ist auch stabil, ja. Fake News, ja. Das ist auch sehr effektiv gegen Amerika. Oh mein Gott, mir ist gerade ein Witz eingefallen, aber den kann ich keinen da nicht bringen. Es hat mit einem Flugzeug zu tun.
I can do about it.
Der ist auch sehr effektiv gegen Amerika,
Nothing.
by the way.
This fight sucks balls. Whatever.
I genuinely think this clay fight was the most out of left field, chaotic, flabbergasting Pokemon battle I've gone through in my entire career as a Pokemon player. I don't think anything Pokemon could create would ever elicit the kind of shock and despair I felt fighting Clay, the Driftvale gym leader, in my Pokemon Emerald game.
Okay, I don't think this is enough. Yeah, Oh, he went again, sorry. That's so lucky. Oh? Is this it? Yes! Clay, you rootin' tootin' fucking asshole. I'm not talking to you. Get me out of here.
I basically crawl out the gym with my badge like I just got out of a fight with Wile E. Coyote, because I basically did, and now I gotta go deal with whatever commotion Team Magma is creating in the space station. Withered and tired, I walk up the stairs to Maxie and Steven arguing about God knows what at this point. Girls, I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm having a bit of a day. We all know we're just gonna hash this out in a battle, so let's just cut the chit-chat. Steven, get your ass over here. And after all of what I just went through, you guys are not going to believe what Steven put me through in that cursed space center. Yeah, so the first fight, I went into it unprepared because I didn't know the team Maxie and Friend were packing. So that was a bit of an unfortunate disadvantage. It's all right, we run it back, but this is where things go drastically downhill.
Hyper voice. Steven, you're just leaving me in the trenches? Why even try at this point? Thunder? Oh my fucking god, Steven, you idiot. Why do they only go against me? Steven, you're the fucking Elite Four champion
Classic,
of Hoenn.
bro.
Don't use Thunder on Aggron.
Classic. Ja, es ist das Vegeta-Syndrom. Ne? Wenn Vegeta in deinem Team ist, dann ist er super weak und bad. Sobald Vegeta gegen dich kämpft, ist er einfach der krasseste Prinz einer Alienrasse.
In no world is it ever good. I swear to God, Steven.
Jetzt kommt er mit Thunder und verfehlt.
You're actually joking.
Oh
Steven,
mein Gott.
You're my guy. I've always had your back. I've been Team Steven since day one. But what in the world was that? This is not the playstyle of the region champion, buddy. Get up. Don't talk to me. I need some air. To blow off some much needed steam, I infiltrated Team Aqua's hideout because Archie apparently didn't get the memo of my threat of a knuckle sandwich if he ever tried to use bread on Blue Kyogre. Knuckle sandwich is delivered, but unfortunately, too late. Kyogre is already halfway across the Pacific Ocean to go drown Groudon. Can any of you adults do anything right? Hello? Earth to Archie's brain? It's hollow! I scaled the sky tower to wake up Rayquaza and rat on the siblings duking it out in the middle of Sutopolis. Off he flew, and after a bit of non-gentle parenting, the two slinked back in their rooms in shame. Yay! Land and sea across the globe are safe once again. If I
By the way, Genshin Impact Musik, ne? Just saying.
catch your asses playing with these fucking orbs again, I swear. Even though it was the 8th and final gym before taking on the Elite Four, Hoenn wasn't an issue. For some competitors, he could have been difficult because he actually ran a full-on crab team. Very intimidating. But I've also got a crab. And my crab is stronger than his crabs. So we won. After all I've gone through.
Ich mag, by the way, auch die Mr. Krabs-Anspielung mit der Hose und mit dem Gürtel, ne?
This was the hardest I've had to claw my way to the Elite Four in a long time. But that just means victory is gonna taste oh so much sweeter. I entered Victory Road anticipating an easy dungeon clear, but from the shadows emerged Wally.
Wally.
I've beaten you before, I can beat you again. Holy mother! Okay, maybe that one was a bit of a fluke. I wasn't ready. This time, we'll... Turns out, Wally's tough. I didn't expect it, but he really is. This made me realize I'm not prepared for everything with my current roster of Pokemon, and if I'm gonna become the champion, I need to make some big changes. I've been swapping around my team pretty casually over the course of my adventure, but after locking in, I decided on this as my final roster. Primarina, Kingler, Aegislash, Beware, and 2 new members of Darmanitan, the Angie Fire Monkey, and Duraludon, the, you guessed it, gun. Look, I've seen the power of being able to pull up with a gun. I think I'm gonna need that in the fights that are ahead of me. With these changes, I was able to rematch Wally and take home the win this time. This is it. These guys are my team, and they're the ones I'm gonna become the best with. While doing some final training before the Elite Four, there was just a little tiny, unexpected hiccup along the way.
What was that? Oh my, Freddy, you would never. You would never.
I have to teach it to him.
I'll get rid.
A powerful quake, but no effect on flying. Ah, das ist Earthquake.
Earth.
Bite of 87?
Quake for bite of 87.
Ist das wieder ein Five Nights? Ist das wieder ein FNAF Easter Egg oder so? Warum check ich den nicht?
Nights? What? What is...
Ja, okay.
What the f...
It's Perish Song.
A terrible fate befall on the field after 5 turns.
Oh my Freddy, what am I turning into? You're not like this, Freddy.
For those of you who are unaware, Five Nights is basically an unhinged version of Perish Song, where after 5 turns, both Pokemon on the battlefield are hit by a 250 base power attack. And Bite of 87 is straight up a brand new one-hit KO move, where if you get bit, you die instantly. But there's only a 30% chance of it actually connecting. High risk, high reward type move. Equipped with a plethora of new threatening moves and mons, my team was now prepared for the final gauntlet. I flashed my badges to the guards and took a step into Sydney's domain. I like that look you're giving me. Let's have a good match. As someone once taught me, you gotta be prepared for the gun. Phoebe was up next with her gamer Pokemon, and even though I was able to take down her team with my loaded Duraludon and shower-giving Primarina, the highlight of the fight was when she brought out a Freddy Fazbear of her own.
Huge win. Beware? Oh, it's Freddy v Freddy here. It's gotta be Freddy v Freddy. And you know what Freddy does. Oh, he got the first one! He got it! That's my fucking Freddy right there. Doesn't miss. He hits that frontal lobe every fucking time.
I walked into Glacia's room. Larry! The third fight was against Larry, who
Der Bruder ist aus Gen 9 eigentlich.
normally is a gym leader and Elite Four member in Paldea, but looks like he also works for Hoenn. Jeez, man. 3 full-time jobs? That cannot be legal. You gotta talk to HR. He led with a golem that only knew Stealth Rocks and Explosion, which is chaotically hilarious. But right after that, he sent out a wall of a slacking that took out my Duraludon, Primarina, and Aegislash. Finally, Kingler was able to knock it out after pulling off off a few dragon dances. Sorry, crab raves.
Crab
Since I
rave?
basically had a crab bazooka on my hands, Kingler just swept him from there. After the Larry jump scare, I didn't even know what to expect for the final member. It could genuinely be anyone. Cynthia? Red? Clay Butt again?
Es war Donald Trump. Oder Manuel Neuer.
What?
Among Us?
No.
Musik?
You're joking. He's in
What?
the fucking vent. No, wait, I'm facing the wrong way.
What?
I didn't know that's what happened when you click the vent from that side. I'll be honest.
Not only was I flashed for simply going about my E4 check.
Digga! Was ist das denn? Bro, wir haben gerade mit Hübi und den Nintendo-Jungs eine Runde Among Us gespielt vor Weihnachten. Dachten wir, gönnen uns noch schmackofatztastisch, genüsslich, schmüsslich noch eine Reaction von Jaden Animations. Und jetzt sneakt sich der kleine Dreckige einfach in das Video rein, Alter. Was ist das denn?
Challenge, but Elite 4 Sussy Baka and his sus team went dummy mode on me.
I'm scared, so I shoot. Oh no. Wait, this isn't good. This thing's gotta go. No, he's faster. He's dead. What? I thought.
Licky use vent.
No.
What?
Where is he? Ooh, nice crit. No, they all vent. Stop venting.
Well, now I guess you get another crab rave.
I do. No, he avoided it. No, Krabby, I'm sorry.
What?
Ah!
I was not anticipating a battle where their whole strategy was to hide in vents scattered all over the room, and when they popped out, they hit like trucks. Not even my Five Nights attack could hit them in the vents, which meant I was just getting my own mons attacked by animatronics. Admittedly,
Crazy.
we were vaporized. But shut up! There's nothing in the rules about trying again. It's not a Nuzlock. I refused to call it there because I will not let my legacy end with... Psst, hey, see that girl? She was on her way to become the next Hoenn champion. But she couldn't get past Elite 4 member Sussy Baka. Poor thing. The second battle went much better because not only was I able to play around all the venting, but halfway through the fight, Kingler finally learned a better crab move. This whole time, I was being forced to use 50 base power vice grip, but now that we've got 100 base power crab hammer, it was lights out for these imposters. And with that, it was time. All that stood left in front of me was the champion, Wallace. Which makes sense because Steven was definitely fired after that maxi fight. Out came his first Pokemon, which was a simple why not. Now let me explain something here because this thing is far more threatening than you could ever believe. This game has introduced so many new types into the world of Pokemon. Many of them are extremely powerful, but there's one type that reigns amongst them all, the absolute worst. And that's baby type. It's
Was? Baby type? Oh god. Oh no, not the baby type,
pretty
bro.
self-explanatory which Pokemon fall under the baby category. Igglybuff, Cleffa, Budew, Bonsly. Literally the baby Pokemon. You know what this type is weak to? Literally like all of them. Think about it. If you hit a baby with anything, they're gonna be taking damage.
True. Ich meine, ich verstehe, dass manche Menschen Angst vor Kindern haben. Und man tut alles, um sie zu vermeiden. Deswegen gibt es auch mannigfaltige Lösungen. Aber im Kampf hat man eigentlich ja nicht wirklich Angst vor Babys, right? So ein Low-Kick ins Gesicht, die sind ja auch noch nicht vollkommen ausgebildet. Die sind sehr fragil, glaube ich. Was natürlich blöd ist, wenn so ein Ding Konter kann, ne?
It's a baby. So now you're probably thinking, okay, so why does the final boss of Hoenn lead with why not the baby type? It's also Uno reverse. That's right, every single type effectiveness against this thing is now flipped.
Oh my
it's
goodness.
a defensive monster, just waiting to counter and mirror coat your whole team to death for simply breathing on it too hard. I was genuinely so scared of this thing, I dragon-tailed it out of there. That's a nightmare for another time. Zlatios got dragged out, which is crazy to say I was relieved to see compared to that masochist of a why not, but of course, it's still a Latios, so it takes out my Duraludon with a single Thunderbolt. Kingler comes out to finish it off, so next came Silvally, which I'll just let you watch how this one played out.
I don't think I'd get past this thing. What even is this type? Type Emerald?
He's a type.
Type. I don't even know what that is, but it's gotta be weak
Es gibt eine Attacke, die Bananablitz heißt.
to monkey.
So type is more of a modifier than anything. It just doubles all type interactions.
Oh shit.
So
Okay,
if
so I
you're-
die here. What?
So here's a little glitch. Sometimes, let's say the max damage you can deal is 999. If the game registers you as doing more, it overflows into 1 HP.
So this is Darmanican died and came back to life, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, that gives us enough time to Banana Blitz again. Yeah!
We take those, all right? Nope, I don't
Okay.
want to hear it. We take those. The next chunk of the battle plays out pretty normally. Wallace did have some pretty scary Pokemon, including Steven's Metagross, he very likely lost custody of, until I was face to face with this stupid little bomb again. It tried everything it could to bait my Aegislash into attacking it, but we stayed patient. I knew I had a single shot at this, so Aegislash charged up as many swords dances as it could muster before slicing that thing to the moon. A final beast entered the ring, a true abomination called Sans Shedinja.
Oh my
this is
God,
the
no.
only Pokemon in the dex with the Sands type, and it can only be touched by a very small selection of types. A tried and true nightmare.
What?
Unfortunately for you, Wallace, I've played the genocide route of Undertale. I know exactly what it's gonna take to bury this thing for good. And he's right here. It's a beautiful day, Sans Shedinja. But insects like you should be burning in hell! I did it. The strongest Pokemon trainer in this wacky world of Hoenn is me. It took so much more than I thought it would to be
Das war
here.
crazy.
Way more humiliating wipes than I'd like to admit. I lost a lot of battles. But shut up! You try playing it then. With the power of friendship, logic, determination, and maybe just a little bit of love, we've beaten Pokemon too many types.
And with that, we're pretty much wrapping up on 2024. This was a big Jaden year for many personal and content-related reasons, and I just wanted to say thank you guys, as always, for watching after all this time. I'm forever grateful for my team and friends who are always supporting me, and I'm looking forward to working even harder in 2025. I still can't believe I really just love making videos this much, even after 10 years. I hope that you'll continue to support me no matter what projects I'm working on next year, and I promise to do my absolute best. Until next time, bye-bye!
Damn, Bro, das war cool. Das Ende war richtig nice animiert nochmal. Ja, was soll ich euch sagen? Also, Pokémon Too Many Types hört sich nach einem ziemlichen Geficke an. Etwas, was ich, glaube ich, Jaden Animations überlasse. Ne? Ich glaube nicht, dass ich das spielen werde, weil das wird mein Gehirn schmelzen. Aber das war ein schönes Video. Kann man mal einen Daumen da lassen. Hat sehr, sehr, sehr viel Spaß gemacht.